As you can, as you can see by the title of this live, I'm calling him out. Rorschach channel has been bullying me for the longest time. He's been talking about me with his 8 subscribers. No one really watches him at all. No one tags him at all because for some reason he doesn't allow anyone to tag him. So I'm calling him out. He needs to know who he's messing with. He needs to know how brave I am compared to him. He is afraid to show his face. He is afraid to show his voice. Overall, Rorschach, you need to stop messing with me. Rorschach is acting like a child, and he needs to be stopped. Rorschach is toxic because I have not talked about anyone in a very long time. And Rorschach believes that I am bullying them, even though I'm really saying my opinion and stuff. But yeah, Rorschach needs to show his face. He needs to see how to communicate. So yeah, it's been crazy for sure. So how's everyone so far? How's everyone so far? I see there's people watching. Can someone say something? I don't know. It's definitely been pretty crazy though, for sure. Oh, so for some reason, another person subscribed to him. So he has 9 subscribers now. I don't know who would subscribe to that person. Yes, a person. So toxic people would subscribe to toxic people, I guess. So whoever subscribed to him, they're probably toxic too. But yeah. Can someone say something? No, no one's joined yet. So no one's joined the live. There's possibly 2 people watching. But yeah, it's um I'm glad that the David Ellison, the CEO of Paramount, said he likes what James Gunn is doing and would like to continue. So that means Paramount will keep the DCEU and DCU, and Paramount will do good. Now there's another person that is watching, possibly three people watching. And this is a link if you want to join the conversation. I want to hear from y'all and see if anyone is willing to talk, but I guess they're not. But it's been crazy though, for sure. Been reporting that and- sorry. I've been reporting that channel, and yeah, go ahead and like the stream, join the chat. Someone oh, so I guess they left now. So they have it. I still haven't joined. Okay. I'm still keeping it up. Hi. Finally, someone commented. Yeah, people has been going back and forth for a good while, and that Rorschach guy. The reason why I'm calling the channel that is because that guy's been going crazy, and and yeah, if you want to join, you can. This is the StreamYard link if you want to talk for a little bit or just discuss anything really. But yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, if you've been looking into my channel, you would know that the guy that has the Rorschach channel Watchman thing has been harassing me and thinking that he's doing the right thing. And he's been looking at every single post of mine, even though I blocked him. So that means he's looking at my post through an alternate account or with non-account and sharing it through his account. And also, whenever I go live and show something, he shares it on his posts. Yes, it's free advertisement, but yeah. Yeah, that'll be that'll be fun. I mean, if you help me, I mean, if you help me write it, that'll be pretty cool. But I prefer more just like a sonnet, you know. I Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And I think a sonnet is more like a sort of a poem, but more like a meaningful like thing. I forgot. I only heard about Sonic a long time ago, and I just remembered stuff.
Yo,
Hi.
what'd you talk about right now?
Yeah. I'm just reminding people how crazy that Rorschach guy is. You know. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, like I'm just like it's, it's clearly that person has some problems because most people or most reasonable people wouldn't keep going on like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. He had been being like obsessed with you for like over a year or something, right?
Yeah, he's been obsessed with me like a few years actually. Like he he started talking about me whenever I did some like videos on Type on Skyberg like a while back, and yeah, since then that was I believe like close to like 3 years.
Do you have any idea why he might have got gotten mad at you or like
Because he thinks the people that I'm talking about are like his friends for some reason, and I've been like disagreeing with the people and like saying that they're being mean to the actors that they're messing with, you know,
there might
like
be another possibility
like
as well.
yeah, yeah, and
Um,
like it's been saying like, oh, he's calling me toxic whenever he's been like name calling me and all that, and I called him out and saying that like you're making fun of my face and like how I look versus like you're hiding yourself through a character and like not not using your real voice and stuff. So like how could you make fun of me when you're hiding, you know?
that is a hit. By the way, that guy's a hypocrite. By the
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
because he's talking about you being toxic. Like,
Yeah.
do you see? Do you hear yourself? Like, look at the stuff you said and compare that to Johnny Dome.
Yeah.
Who's really the toxic? Who's really the toxic one?
Yeah. Huh? Uh,
It's like he's. I hate people are such hypocrites nowadays. Like there's so many of them. They see everyone else around them as the problem, but never do they ask themselves if they're even part of the problem or something. It's like, and I was like,
it-
I was. I wasn't like that bad, but I also had flaws too, and I had to be honest with myself and like get rid of some of these flaws. Was also a hypocrite and had a bit
Yeah,
of ego, and I had to actually get rid of those flaws and become a better person. But
yeah. So yeah,
sadly, most people in this world will don't want to learn or be honest. They think they're the best, in that there's no problem with them, and that everyone else around them is a problem.
yeah.
What were we saying? Sorry.
So I um so n- not not five hun this guy says like what was his channel name, and I put what his at was, so it should be easy for him to find it. So,
I can find it. I can just search.
yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
So I did that. So then he can like see what his that guy's channel is like, because he's helping me to like writing like a sonnet. So then I can actually like uh diss him back, because he's saying that whenever I'm like pointing him out, he's saying that I'm toxic by pointing him out. I'm only pointing him out because he's being mean and rude and like harassing me. You know, I'm only pointing out the thing that he's doing. If he does nothing, then I don't have anything to point out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're just calling people out for their wrongdoings, that's just constructive criticism. That you're not
Yeah,
like, if someone's being a hypocrite, or someone's like being a jerk,
yeah,
exposing them for being a jerk. That's not being toxic.
yeah,
Being toxic is like if you're just going around insulting people, making fun of them,
yeah. He,
making
he like calls me like Chinese and stuff, even though multiple times I said I'm Korean, multiple
and
multiple posts, multiple
yeah,
videos, and everything, and he still calls me Chinese.
and he made AI pictures
Yeah,
of
multiple
you.
AI pictures.
Yeah, and did you ever make any AI pictures of him? No, you didn't.
No.
Go.
And he says he's not showing his face because I'm the bad one. It doesn't really make sense, because showing the face is like showing how brave you are. So I'm trying to say that because he's hiding, that means he's afraid, and the fact that he's still saying this kind of stuff proves my point.
Yeah, that's why I personally don't want to show my face, even though I
Yeah,
guess like,
yeah, I get that, but he's not even like showing his like
well, yeah,
voice.
he's bullying you, but he's being a
Like,
coward
yeah,
about
he's
it.
he's not even showing his voice or anything. He's not even, like you at least like say what you mean and everything.
Yeah, and that goes back to like a lot of people on the internet. Like, you don't know who these people are, nor do
Yeah.
they, like, you don't know who they are, but
Hmm.
because they're on the internet, they're free to say whatever they want without any consequences or getting punched in the face. You, on the
Yeah.
other hand, you can say, well, whatever, you're saying whatever you want, but people know what you look like, and so if you
Mhm.
end up making enemies, you're not as big of you're not as big of a coward, because people can actually find you on like, if you there's someone that knows you. Obviously, like, we're not like really popular, and so it's very
Mhm.
unlikely to find someone who would like hate us or would do
Yeah.
anything bad. But like, if you're popular enough and you see someone that actually hates you, some people have nothing to lose. Some people
Yeah.
would outright attack you
Yeah.
and stuff like
Like he,
that.
he he reports my channel um a good amount of times, but whenever he reports it, it does nothing. And then when I report his channel, it removes a lot of his posts. So the fact that it's removing his posts when he does something, and it doesn't do anything when he reports me, kind of proves that he's in the wrong.
Yeah, well, he's definitely in the wrong, but even like I think if someone knows what they're doing or if no, well, he again, I think there's a bit of YouTube bias when it
Hmm.
comes to some of these things. Like if he was like if he had like more subscribers, like had like 100,000 or something
Hmm.
or a million, he can. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably wrong in this, so don't take
Yeah.
anything I say 100%.
Yeah.
I've always felt like there was this bias on YouTube because there are people who say and do the absolute worst crap, but they're not being taken down, and
Yeah.
we know they're being reported
Yeah.
constantly.
Hmm.
I mean, we still got people like Jack Doherty on, and all these other people that have like violated so many things that have
Hmm.
multiple times, and they're not even getting like strikes for it, which is insane. We got so many. I mean, very even if they do get punished, it's not a huge punishment.
Yeah.
There's because they have so many views and subscribers, nothing bad happens to them because YouTube wants to keep getting like money and stuff like that. But because if they're like small enough, YouTube doesn't really care and there's no bias, so they'll be fair.
Yeah.
That's
But
just how I feel.
me and him are both like small channels, so um, the fact that it's working on me versus when he reports kind of shows that he's in the wrong because we're both small channels.
Well, yeah, I'm absolutely like there's no bias. I'm just saying if he had like 100,000 or a million, there would be bias, and
Yeah.
YouTube wouldn't take any of his stuff down
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of that.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I wish I knew how these YouTubers like handle, or like I wish I would know how like very popular YouTubers handled strikes
Yeah.
and how they gave strikes.
Yeah.
I wish I knew if there's like any secret method to that because sometimes people can abuse the DMCA system or whatever, and it's like, wait a minute, how did you like the guy didn't even violate anything? So how did the AI or whatever
Mm.
sense that it was reasonable to strike that person
Yeah.
versus
And there's a lot of times where the person makes a second channel, and because the channel has the same person, they think it's a clone channel, so they delete the channel. You know,
oh yeah
even though it's their channel, it's their second channel, and because yeah, you get what I'm saying.
yeah
The the automated YouTube thing thinks that it's a person that's pretending to be the person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see those videos I sent you of that one person in the Discord?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
Do you what did you think of that guy? Do you think he's a good, reasonable person?
Not, not really, but I'm not, I'm not, I'm not too like knowledgeable about like these kind of
Religious.
challenges and stuff. So like, I don't have any like foot in the game or anything
Well,
like that.
well. So basically so these aren't isolated incidents. Like every single stream, he goes around and just says that calls people the absolute worst things,
Yeah,
and he basically he uses his he's one of those people that abuse the these like religious knowledge
yeah,
and use it for his own personal gain. So
yeah,
he like acts all nice and cool, but then he gains a huge following of yes men, and so he's calling people, all these people, these people that are just asking questions, or they're
mhm,
or they have a slight disagreement with them, and he's going around calling them whores, calling them children of Satan,
Mhm.
like just so like calling them dumb bastards or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's just he just does this all the time,
Yeah.
like every single stream. Nowadays he doesn't do it much anymore because no one ever even dares to criticize him or
Yeah.
anything. But there was but for years he's been doing this every stream. He's just insulting people and stuff. It's like, is this Christian? Like, this is not a real teacher. Like, you're supposed to be like, you're not supposed to go around insulting people. You're supposed to preach and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have about that. That and the fact
Mhm.
that that person is still like the fact that that person is still on YouTube is just insane to me.
Yeah.
Like, and he even I don't know if he was successful on it. I don't remember, but he threatened to expose someone's IP address
Yeah.
a long time ago, and he's just a very horrible person. And the fact that he's still on YouTube, he's doing this like like he's recording stuff like this, and their videos are still up.
Yeah.
Like YouTube's not doing anything about this.
Yeah, that's partially why I went after Tyrone Skyberg because he doxed my full name.
Yeah,
So like that's why I've been at him for a while, and then that's how the Rorschach guy um like caught wind of it, and then he he insulted me because of that, but he doesn't know that um that Tyrone Skyberg did bad, and um the Rorschach guy um learned about my full name because of Tybo Skyberg, so he also doxed me. So like he doesn't even know how impactful like saying someone's real name is, you know?
yeah,
Like I just put my first name, like Johnny Dome. John is my first name. But like him putting my full name is kind of, you know?
yeah. It's like that's just kind of weird or anything. And
Yeah,
I'm glad no one knows my real name. But
yeah,
I would say that was a huge mistake when I first started YouTube. And um, only there's only like a few people that are aware, like mostly just people from my family, but only a
yeah,
few people know who Darth Autisticus is.
yeah, mm,
And so, but from now on, I'm not telling anyone.
yeah,
I'm just going to be H2O delirious pretty much, and
yeah,
no one will know what I truly look like.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, understandable about that, but I was just pointing out that he points out like how I look like, and then he hides. So like that's how what I'm referring to. Like like hiding your name and face is fine, but if you're attacking people by their face and what they look like you should also show your face. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they're not obligated to do
Yeah, yeah.
that,
They're
but
not obligated, but like it is kind of like a
it's
one
like
sided.
cowardly.
Yeah, it's a one sided thing. That's what I'm referring to. You know, it's like a one sided attack.
Do you think if you just because I I get I know you already said that like you're aware that like if you stopped just if you just ignored him that like he would stop. Do you think that? But do you like believe that? Do you believe that if you say stopped, if you just stopped paying attention to him now, do you think like say maybe a year later he would stop or no?
No, he kept going because I did I did stop, but he just kept going. So that's why I'm pointing him out because that um re- no matter what he's gonna do this, you know?
Yeah, I'll say I had
He kept going whenever I just like ignored him for a while. So like, it, in my opinion, if he just keeps going, it's better to like point him out because it's just gonna be like one sided thing if he just keeps going. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, definitely it's a lot like and people always said, if you ignore them, they'll stop. That's not always going to happen. There was
Yeah.
one time I had about it was like over a year ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago. It was around when I first started YouTube,
Hmm.
and this was when I was like a Star Wars theory fan, and
Yeah.
so when I had these streams, they're most of them are gone now, but some of I was like had good conversations with Star Wars theory and his fans.
Hmm.
So like me and a few of his fans actually like would always talk in the comments and stuff like that. And some of those people would actually like come and watch me stream.
Hmm.
And so we had one of them even wanted to donate to me, but he because of like my channel and me not being able to actually get money yet, he couldn't do
Hmm.
that. But
Yeah.
like he said he would donate, but and I was like, no, you don't have to donate. And then this one guy just comes out of nowhere,
Hmm.
and first um he um he was just kind of like being a troll though. Um, I've had like a couple trolls in there, but they would like go away.
Hmm.
The um I mean, do you want to hear the whole story or no? It's not that long of a story, but
Yeah, you can keep going.
okay. So he says some pretty crazy stuff. I
Yeah.
gave him a warning. He said, and then I was like, okay, I know I understand you're trying to be funny, but like let's not go that far, or else like you're getting banned or whatever. And
Mm.
he kept, and then he was being he was talking back to me, being like, what are you going to do about it?
Mm.
And I banned him. And so
Mm.
then, and from there on out, he made like like 20 different accounts,
Mm.
and he would make it obvious that it was him. Well, sometimes, but sometimes no, just be some random name, and he would just go around insulting me. And
Yeah.
then I eventually after that I decided, okay, next time he shows up, I'll just ignore him.
Yeah.
So for about a whole month, that was like when he was like creating new accounts, bullying and harassing me. So for a whole month he was doing that. Um,
Mm.
and after that month ended, that's when I was like, okay, gotta, and guys, so we just ignore him.
Yeah.
He was insulting, saying slurs and stuff, and I didn't bother banning him because even if I banned him, he would have made another account.
Hmm.
So I didn't ban him, and for the entire stream, he's just like insulting. He takes a break and then comes back after 30 minutes and harasses more.
Hmm.
And he does this for the next two streams.
Yeah.
And then after my third stream of ignoring him,
Yeah.
I never see him again.
Mm.
Like, can you believe that? Like, there's no way that person's like freaking real or right in the head. Like he spent an entire month bullying and harassing me, and then for 3 days of not paying attention to him, I just never see him again.
Yeah.
Like that just goes to show you all these people want is attention.
Yeah.
They live in their sad, horrible lives. I don't, I could say a whole bunch of stuff, but I won't. They
Hmm.
have their sad lives, and they just, you know, they want to just see the world burn because, I don't know what's going on, but I, I mean, I hate them, but I also feel slightly bad for them because only slightly though, because that them having a horrible life does not give them the reason to go around assaulting people.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that was my that was like the my favorite story so far
Yeah.
regarding my
Yeah.
channel, the
Yeah.
controversy and stuff.
Yeah. Like the issue for the Rorschach guy, is that he thinks every person that like sort of agrees with what he thinks is his friend, because like he always like stop messing with my friend, and then it was like a post where I'm talking about like Mr. Phenom or something like that, and it's kind of like a weird because it's like an unhealthy relationship between like a fan and a YouTuber, you know?
Yeah,
Like he's defending a person that he doesn't know at all. You know what
I know. Yeah, I know the feeling. I
I mean? Yeah,
that was I defended so many YouTubers that I ultimately
yeah,
did not know,
yeah,
and only until I realized who they really were. It's like they don't care about their fans, or they don't
yeah,
care. They don't see us as like people. They're just
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, back to you.
Yeah, so like that's my issue because whenever I'm like criticizing saying like, "Oh, I disagree" and stuff, this Rorschach guy keeps saying like, "Oh, what are you doing here? You're like messing with him so much." It's like, "No, it's just I'm just saying things I disagree with, you know?" And and I'm
What,
like he's acting like I'm attacking them, but I'm not, you know?
if you don't mind me asking, what was the worst thing you've ever called him or called someone? Like,
Like like the worst thing probably would probably be uh and I called like that the Taiwan Skyber guy, like he's like fat and bald and stuff, but I only said that because Taiwan Skyberg was calling me like all like these crazy names, and I only said that
oh yeah,
as like an example. I didn't even say that like he was. I was saying that if I was gonna be mean, I would have said that, oh, he was fat and bald and stuff. You know? I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying
It's
that as
not
an
horrible. That
example versus like he was actually like being mean, you know?
yeah, that's not like horrible. I mean, he called
Yeah.
you like way
Yeah,
worse
like
things.
crazy. Yeah. So so that's like the one of the worst things. But like and then other things would be just like um he likes Power Rangers, and he likes like the Snyder cut, and he says like, "Oh, the James Gunn stuff has like a lot of inappropriate like fart jokes and stuff." And then I said like, "Well, Power Rangers does the same thing. So why are you liking Power Rangers
What?
and hating on the James Gunn stuff when the Power Rangers also has fart jokes and stuff?"
Wait. He's talking about inappropriate bar jokes. Like he thinks that we should call stuff like that out. Yet he thinks that that it's completely understandable for him to go around harassing and bullying people. What? Oh my goodness, this guy's an absolute
So,
hypocrite. He
so that's what I'm saying. I like I'm pointing out the fact that he attacks like the James Gunn movies whenever it's like, oh, it's a lot of inappropriate jokes and stuff, but he likes Power Rangers, and Power Rangers inappropriate jokes is everywhere in Power Rangers. There's
if
even like a fart monster, you know?
I'm not obviously if you want to criticize like something for like their like for inappropriate like bar jokes and stuff or that feel free to do that, but then you're complaining how like that like again you're willing to criticize other people but you aren't willing to look at your own flaws. Again, the hypocrisy is just
Yes, but you
unreal.
get what I'm saying though. The
Yeah,
things that he's attacking, the things that he's a fan of, also has those kind of jokes too.
yeah,
You know, Power
exactly.
Rangers has a lot of inappropriate jokes.
Yeah,
Like but the Bucket Skinner guy. The Bucket and Skull, the skinny guy and the fat guy. You
mhm,
know the two guys, right? In Power Rangers.
yeah.
Yeah, they're the comedy relief guy. So that's what I point out, and then this Rorschach guy says like I'm bullying him, even though I'm just saying that there's like hypocrisy.
I mean, is anyone even like seeing his post? Does anyone even like a bit besides you? Obviously, does anyone
Yeah,
even know he's like he
there's like
exists?
barely anyone like likes the post and like stuff like that. But I'm just pointing out how like crazy this person is, even though no one um like knows he exists at all. But
Yeah,
only pointing out how like people can be hidden and still be like crazy.
yeah.
Like no one sees him, but like I'm pointing out the fact that even though you don't see him, it doesn't mean that these people are like don't exist.
I I wonder if like there's something actually like wrong with him because like he's con like is there something mentally like like does he have some sort of like bipolar disorder or something where I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like that
I
some people who are like obsessed who are or like narcissists or have these sort of problems where
yeah
they're just outright assholes to everyone or I don't know something definitely that's the one video of the one guy I showed you people that were his friends that are no longer his friends
yeah.
think um think there's a possibility he has some sort of bipolar disorder or something because he's like a narcissist. He doesn't see himself as the problem or anything, and everyone else around him
I
is a
I, I
problem.
pro- like even though autism is like completely like normal and like uh, everyone's all different and stuff. I think he has autism, but his autism's more like severe, you know? Like we're like high functioning. I think he's slightly lower functioning, and he thinks that because I'm criticizing people, that he thinks I'm bullying them. Like that's how like low functioning he is, you know?
But why do you think he's low function autistic? Did he say he is?
No, like I'm seeing like how he types his paragraphs. His like sentences are kind of broken, you know? Like he's probably like I'm completely fine with like autism, but I think when he's like lower functioning and
Like,
he thinks he's smart, it's like
well, that's not really like that's not autism. That's something else going on. That's autism is like isn't what it doesn't matter if it's mild or high functioning. It's like
Yeah.
that's just like how different of how we think. If someone's
Yeah.
like being an asshole, or if something isn't encouraging them to like not be open-minded at all,
Yeah.
then that's like something outside of autism. Like there's something going on in his life, or there's some actual like actual mental disease going on in his head. Autism
Yeah.
is not like
Yeah. That's possible too. Yeah, for
something,
sure.
like like for example PTSD, for example. That's not
Yeah.
really something people are born with. That's something people get after after like the
Like
war,
he
or
might have
something.
like some sort of social anxiety. You know.
Yeah, because a lot of these people have like it's just the environment that they were in, or the
Yeah.
maybe people like abuse them or something, and so that would affect people mentally. So that was like what I was wondering. I
Yeah.
was wondering if maybe that Rose guy, like
Yeah.
what exactly happened to him
Yeah.
to make him that person, or to
Yeah.
influence him to become the person he's become.
Yeah. Because before, his channel was like like any other like Snyder fan channel. Like he would post things about Snyder, and then now he just deleted everything, and then just now focusing on me. You know?
What? So, wait, so he used to make Snyder stuff, and it's the
Yeah,
same channel, right?
yeah. And then now he just deleted all that, and then now like focusing on like me and like Critic Chris and stuff like that.
Why would he delete those videos? Is it because he didn't get views?
Uh, I don't know. I think he's just like changing his like topic and stuff because his
That's weird.
description is very basic. The channel description is just
That's
saying
so weird. I don't know
his channel
why.
description is very basic because it says it's my like my channel and my creativity and like how I see stuff, and that's like very basic, you know. Like the description is not very specific, you know,
Yeah,
because my description, you I believe says like talks about life lessons, short films, and stuff like that. So it's like a little more specific than just this is my channel, you know.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just
And usually channels
weird.
that have like usually channels that have like a very basic description means that he could just delete the channel and like nothing bad's gonna happen because he has like nothing on it, you know.
Hmm.
So that's my theory. My theory is he only has like a few stuff, so then he can just delete it and just move on to a different channel
Yeah, yeah. It's
because
yeah. Yeah,
he only has like a handful of stuff, you know. So
yeah, it's
it'd be
completely
easy.
understandable. You know, definitely like I got one of my videos down,
Yeah,
got a strike for quote unquote bullying and harassment.
yeah,
Even though there was no like real bullying harassment, I mean I can kind of understand it. The video was like Darth Vader throwing, I forgot what the furniture, what it
yeah.
was,
Hmm.
but Darth Vader. So there was a cap cut um short green
Hmm.
screen of Darth Vader throwing something, and an explosion happening in the background.
Yeah.
And what I put for that green screen was Kathleen Kennedy's face, and then Darth
Hmm.
Vader threw that on Kathleen Kennedy. and apparently I
Mhm.
got it taken down for bullying and harassment, even though there are so many other people that have done and said way, way, way worse things on
Yeah,
YouTube,
they're
but
yeah,
nothing bad's happened
they're
to them.
yeah, for sure. It's like a lot of people
Mm,
attack like Trump. A lot of people attack like Trump all the time, and like their channels are
yeah,
completely fine.
yeah. There are people that like say, and again, the one guy talked about just calling people whores, which is and calling
Yeah,
people dumb
yeah,
idiots and stuff like that. Like it's it that's even if it's there's bias that is for
yeah,
sure. I just don't know how deep the bias goes. Obviously, I
yeah.
wonder if the only reason I got that strike in the first place was because like I don't know, maybe like people like spam reported it or something. But even spam
Yeah,
reporting it doesn't do anything unless like you actually have like a reason.
yeah.
Again, I still don't get the how it works. Some people find ways of doing it. Anybody, anyone, anything else you want to talk about?
Um, anything else? But you can definitely check out the that Rorschach guy because he's been posting even more stuff like from yeah, to other people. Like I think it's a different channel that he's.
Oh, you cut out there, bud.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He for like Lucas Austin, and Lucas Austin is a different another guy. He probably like just disagrees with, but like he's bullying me, bullying him just because he disagrees with him. You know.
uh, yeah, I
So
think maybe
I don't
yeah,
know. Like he definitely should
like just
just like
stop.
change, yeah, like change their topic, like talk about like Rorschach, you know, like his whole channel's name is based on a character, so like just talk about that character, you know,
Yeah,
something like that, or or have someone else like say stuff that he writes down, like he writes down something and then someone else say something, like record their voice about it, because it seemed like he he he's too nervous about like doing a channel because he just puts text on there and then like doesn't do anything, like he doesn't even do like anything like what that funny guy does, where he uses um like a chatbot thing where he like it's like a fake voice, you know, like text to speech,
mm,
like at least do that, you know. I don't know, because if he wants to do actual videos, like it needs to have like some sort of like voice, right? If you're
yeah.
talking about topics, I don't know. No, that's just me on that point, but yeah, yeah, it's been crazy though. Like, um, from other points, I think it is weird that people are we're also kind of bullying what the new Supergirl actress looks like. It's like, oh, she looks like um the guy from this thing, and like they point out the fact that she looks like the one of the guys from Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that, and like that they people have been like bullying this actress, like, and it's like, you know, they should just like move on from that. You know?
Yeah, and I'm glad, like, especially with the one guy. That's I wanted to like be with those people. And so I realized that I was in their Discord server. I
Yeah,
realized how they were actually like, the best people. And originally, I wanted to be like those grifters, those people that like would
yeah,
always. And don't get me wrong, I still like trashing Disney at
yeah,
times, but
yeah. But
sometimes,
whenever it's like an actress, like that's going a little too far. Because to me, like trashing
yeah,
like Disney is more like a company thing and like what you disagree with, like movie wise and all that. But if when it's like an actress, like how she looks like, that's to me that's a little too far.
yeah,
You
and
know?
people were and people were talking or saying how like you get people saying how like some of these people don't even like look good. The thing Hollywood has this problem
Yeah,
again is I'm like always like trying to get the most attractive people
yeah,
on the movie, even if their movies, even if the character they are playing as it aren't supposed to be attractive in the first place.
yeah.
Disney will still try to put attractive people in it, and even though there are people that are considered mid.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, like they're like actually really good looking. Like they're considered mid. We got people like
Yeah,
Zendaya, for example.
yeah.
People are calling Zendaya mid. I'm like, what? If
Yeah,
Zen,
that's what I'm referring to. Whenever people like make fun of their looks, like oh he's ugly and everything, when they're clearly not ugly at all. You know, like the main thing what I was like referring to is a Supergirl actress, Millie Alcock,
it's
and she was like from House of the Dragon. You know.
yeah, it's like okay, you can insult people on their looks, but like take a look at yourself. If you
Yeah,
want to judge people by their looks, like look at you, look in the mirror.
yeah,
Like if Zendaya is if Zendaya is mid, then what are you? You're like probably a
yeah.
monster compared to her. And so these people are just they're just again a lot of these people just will say whatever they want just to
Like to me, like uh like criticizing Disney and stuff like that is fine, but whenever it's like these grifters that go overboard, where like they're only criticizing Disney and not talking about anything positive, like that's that's when I have an issue, you know?
yeah, and they know that they're even though some of these people like say don't no, we don't condone we don't care about any I mean we don't want people to harass them, so please guys, like we're only there to harass, yet
Yeah,
a lot of them are at the same time kind of encouraging it
yeah.
too. And we got people and we
They're
got
like
people
nerdrotic and stuff, you know?
yeah, like a critical drinker. I don't remember exactly what happened. I just
Mhm.
remember seeing one guy like criticizing what he said, and then critical drinker calls that person a like I forgot what else he
I
called
think
him. He called him a bitch or something, even though
yeah,
the
I think it's
guy
like the Birdman, right?
I don't remember, but
Because
but Birdman is also a bit of a grifter too. Like, don't get me
yeah,
wrong, I think definitely like neurotic and critical drinker are like assholes, but
yeah,
I just don't agree with Birdman calling them like racist or stuff because they're definitely not racist
yeah, but
or
like I agree with that. Like they're not like those kind of things,
they're
but it
just
is crazy. It is crazy whenever like the Birdman like proved them wrong though, you know?
yeah, that definitely for like majority of the stuff. He's definitely like calling like that stuff out. Obviously, I'm not like a
Yeah.
super big fan because even I have some criticism on like what like he believes. But
Yeah.
I wish Birdman would. The thing is, he criticizes them more on I guess their opinions rather
Yeah.
than actually criticizing their bad behavior. Like
Mm.
I would rather people. if you're going to criticize them for their bad behavior, but at the same time keep your behavior in check, because the people that were criticizing Tyrone, for example,
Yeah.
people, a lot of people like Bruce Spark, um, like, and all these other people were like, they were criticizing him reasonably, but they were also insulting him, calling him an effing idiot, and
Hmm.
all that stuff. It's so I want people, if you're going to criticize someone, criticize them for their wrongdoings, for their bad behavior, but also keep your flaws in check as well.
Yeah.
Like, because if you're going, don't go criticizing them for their wrongdoings while and then insult them in ways. Like, your goal is supposed to like appeal to them, like say they're your friend or your
Yeah.
brother. If you want to criticize them or to help them understand your points, talk to them like you would a family member or like a friend. Instead, these people are arguing, talking to each other, and seeing each other as not human. They don't see each other as human beings. They
Yeah.
see each other as enemies.
Yeah. That's why I think like the Eric debunks. You know that channel?
I don't know. I don't know that channel.
Yeah. He's a lot more fair, and his criticisms is like more like pointing out how like extremely biased Jester Bell and stuff are whenever they kind of like are very very one-sided, and they don't like expand on their points, you know.
Okay, I'll check
But
that channel out.
he's a lot more fair. Like, you probably disagree with like a few of his points, but like majority is like he's just pointing out like how a lot of their points are wrong, you know, like factually wrong kind of thing.
Yeah. So so like what points do you think I would
Like,
disagree with him, for example?
um, uh, like his views on like some of the quotes are somewhat questionable, but at the same time, if you like really like see what he's actually talking about, you'll somewhat agree.
Oh, like what, for
But you get what I'm
example?
saying?
Do
Um,
you know at the top of your head?
um,
If not, that's fine. Just ask.
yeah, I can't really think of the top of my head, but like it's more like how he sees what a quote means. Like you would probably disagree with those stuff, but whenever he like proves people wrong, like factually wrong, and then you'd agree like most of the time, you know?
Oh, well, yeah. Like obviously, as long, like, for the most part, as long as they're being factual about it and being like because good about that is fine. But I don't, even if I don't like it when people are like rude and factual, because
Yeah,
like if you, even if you are 100% right on something,
yeah,
if you talk about it in such a way that like is like horrible, like if you are 100% right and going around like insulting people or something,
hmm, yeah,
like it doesn't matter how right you are, like I'm
yeah.
not going to associate myself with you. I'm not going to like be a fan of you if you're going to be right and attack people or
Yeah,
whatever.
like like this is an example. What he kind of does is, whenever he reacts to a video, he points out that the person saying stuff is like pointing out one thing, but obviously avoiding other points of the topic to because those points would debunk a lot of the whole video's point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Some videos you can kind of tell they're avoiding certain like points, because if
yeah.
they point out those points, it would kind of like
Debunk.
erase. Yeah,
Yeah, it would debunk just yeah, there's just some things that people um and you said you like the guy, right? You said
yeah, yeah.
Eric
Like
Eric debunk.
he's pretty good. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
I'll
he's pretty
definitely
good.
check him.
Yeah.
out, as long as he's like reasonable about it
Yeah,
and not a giant man child like some of these other people. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Just
yeah. Yeah, the only like one thing that I'm not sure if you're okay with or you're completely
yeah.
like somewhat against is he's like completely openly gay and stuff. So like and he has like a lot of background stuff that's like colorful and all that.
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to like religion, well, obviously, I'm not gonna like try like I'm not I'm not like a total master on it, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try pushing stuff. But like again, I've said multiple times because at the end of the day, I do believe that like there's still like children of God. So like
Yeah.
obviously, I would take. It doesn't matter the person.
Yeah,
I would take a
it's
bullet
more
for
like
them.
yeah, it's more like their points of their opinions and stuff. So it's not like completely like they're completely bad or anything, you know?
Yeah. Like as long as like they're like reasonable and stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
I would take a bullet for them
yeah,
any time. Like I'm a genuine person. I'm not like a Pharisee or anything. Mat I'm not like a MAGA
yeah,
person that's all like gotta get hate these people. They're your enemies, so you gotta like
yeah,
be rude to them. Like no, I'm not like that.
yeah,
I'm open minded. I'm
mhm,
reasonable. I listen to people. I don't insult people who slightly disagree with me. I'm a
yeah,
good listener. I'm not a rude person like at all.
mhm,
I was kind of rude back then. Like I said, I was a back then I was a like years ago I was a hypocrite. I was a sometimes even a jerk at times. What I've also said some horrible stuff, not like super duper bad, but there were times when I said some things, and then I and also yeah, I did a said I was just a completely different person. I was very ignorant on a lot of
mhm,
things. Now I'm more open minded and more knowledgeable about um a lot of things. So yeah,
yeah,
we grow and we learn and we forgive or
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. That's why you shouldn't really judge like too harsh for uh a thing that like someone did like in their past because people change a lot, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Because yeah, I forgot what the quote was, but in the Bible, it says truth without love is like a sound nobody wants to hear.
Yeah.
So I got that things like that definitely opened my mind a bit of like, hey, like if I want to spread truth or if I want to spread my what I believe to be true, I might as well spread it with love and not use the truth as a weapon to
Yeah.
attack and hurt people,
That,
but use the truth to plant the seed in people's minds or give them, help them understand my point of view.
yeah. Like that's why I'm kind of like a little annoyed whenever people point out excuse me, when people point out like what James Gunn's old like tweets, you know, like whenever he was joking around like about pedophilia and all that, like that that's bad and stuff, and like it's like disgusting and all that, but that was like about like 20 years ago, you know.
Oh yeah.
So like 20 years ago, some people are completely different, you know? Especially during that time, early 2000s, people would really push the boundaries of like comedy, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I forgot Dave Chappelle definitely is one of those comedians that pushed the boundaries.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, but like that's why sometimes I'm really annoyed whenever people point out those old tweets that James Gunn did because
Yeah,
that was 'cause he did those tweets whenever he did like independent movies, you know,
yeah,
like he wasn't even part of a studio at the time, like low budget, like less than $1 million kind of movies, you know.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So like you know, those kind of things get kind of in my nerves a little bit because he was like early 20s at the time, and then now he's in like close to his 50s. So like it's been a long time, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, when did it like become a trend or a thing to like make jokes like that, to joke around like about race or like the Holocaust or whatever? Was that, when did that like actually start
Man, that was
becoming
like
a
early 2000s.
so like not in the 1990s or whatever, like
Yeah,
early
like,
2000s is
it was
when
like
people.
it was like 90s were pushing it like even further than that, but early 2000s sort of continued it. But because of the internet, the early 2000s made it like easier, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like 90s it was harder to make those jokes because the internet was like barely barely a thing, you know?
Oh, but yeah, yeah,
Only like
absolutely.
some people had like Windows 95, you know?
But back then, do you think people were a lot more like just joking about it than
Yeah.
now, or do you think people back then were actually more racist and stuff? Do you think people have gotten worse in terms of actually um like being assholes about it, or do you think, like, well, what do you think?
I think it's like at the time was like most of them were like joking around, but now these days you can't joke about those stuff anymore, and it makes it like harder for comedians to do anything now, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, obviously, like one time I had a, um a friend who was Jewish.
Yeah.
We joked around. I made the joke, and it was like Thanksgiving, and I was like, um and we put the turkey in the oven, and then I was like, "Hey, can I throw you in there too?" as like a joke,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
so like things like that are like, and he laughed too about it. So it's like
Yeah.
we thought it was funny. Things like that are funny if you are creative, but
Mhm.
nowadays we have people that think that by just simply saying stuff like Hitler was cool, or the Holocaust was amazing, that makes them cool. It's like, no, you got to be creative at least, or
Yeah.
all that. Like some people say like some generic and anti-Semitic or racist stuff and think they're funny when they're not at
Yeah.
all. It's like it's things that people would say once they start the dark humor stuff. They're not like masters of being creative with it, or whatever. And so they just go around saying Hitler's amazing and not really adding any creativity to the joke. Just
Yeah.
Hitler's cool and whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, and even then, people just pre they claim to be rage baiting. They claim to be joking around when they're actually being jerks about it.
Yeah.
Worst part is you can't even tell if they're rage baiting or not. It's so difficult
Yeah.
now. People could say the worst things to you, and you can't even tell if they're joking or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Like, people bringing in like things that a person said like more than 20 years ago. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a thing where like they changed, they moved on, and then people still bring them up. You know.
Yeah. I mean, people are just trying to look for anything to get people to like them.
Yeah.
It's a shame what the internet's become nowadays. People are just desperate for attention.
Yeah.
Like even though me and you are like here talking stuff, like we're actually like being genuine with what we're talking about. We're not trying to, you know, encourage people to get into the drama and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And whenever I do like share what the that Rorschach guy did, like some people even thank me saying like, you're doing a good thing by like showing how like creepy these people can be, kind of thing. So like, I'm even doing something good that like some people actually like when I'm doing this. You know, people are like appreciating the fact that I'm like kind of showing like how crazy this stuff can be. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. But overall, I I might I might watch like both because this coming weekend like Supergirl and then Jackass comes out. I might watch Jackass and Supergirl because I think some of the Jackass stuff is pretty fun, and the fact that this is gonna be like the last movie, like, you know,
Hmm.
because like it is kind of fun to just watch things that like are just pure comedy, you know. Because like Jackass is like very like extreme slapstick, whereas like they're hurting themselves like a lot. You know,
Yeah.
Jackass has been out for a while. Like a lot of people like hurt themselves and like were really bad whenever Jackass first came out. Like people went to the hospital a lot because they weren't trained. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's the negative effect what Jackass did, where people took the show way too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't I'm kind
But I'm definitely like, I'm not, because I'm sort of against Disney. I'm avoiding watching Toy Story. I might just watch Minion the new Minions.
oh I realized there was a new. Oh, now that I think, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
I because the I might go see Toy. Well, I don't know. Toy Story just feels like another um filler
yeah.
movie.
So some people like actually did enjoy it, and I might watch it at some point after it comes out of theaters, you know. But overall, I'm just sort of against it right now. But definitely the Minions one looks interesting because a lot of people are like the guest voice, you know, like Je- Je- Jesse Jesse Eisenberg is vo- voicing one of the characters too, like the like Lex Luthor from BVS,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And like they said, it's smarter than it looks. Like the trailer makes it seem like it's just gonna be like a dumb kind of thing. They said it's more like a love letter to classic movies.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah, definitely I always like the minions.
Yeah,
I I do kind of want to like rewatch some of the minions because I kind of forgot what
yeah,
what happened. I haven't seen them in years.
yeah.
I don't think I've seen the last one, the last the Despicable Me movie, or
Despicable Me 4,
the Rise of Gru, right?
The Rise of Gru. Yeah,
Yeah, I never saw that, sadly, so I want to catch up on that. But
yeah.
definitely, I
Rise of
will.
Gru is really cool. It made it so it balances out like the main issue people had for the original Minions movies is like Minions were like too much. Like there's nobody that balanced them out. Versus like Rise of Gru, like Gru
Yeah,
made it easier for them to like balance them out. You know, like
yeah,
Gru had the serious moments and Minions had the comedy.
yeah, absolutely.
So
I
like this one, it seems like the serious moments are gonna be like from that like green monster looking guy. He might have some of the serious moments, and like the director, the movie director, he might have the serious moments too.
hmm
So like uh, that's when I like Minions is whenever another person's kind of balances them out. Because if it's too much Minions, then that's a bad thing. You know?
Yeah, I wish they did better on Megamind too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But like
I'm mad
it.
they changed. Yeah, sorry, I'm mad they changed the Minions name to Old Chum or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I sort of think it was just a joke. The fact that Minions took over, so like they had to change the name.
Yeah, that's
I think it was like a small little joke about like
I mean, it's understandable. I mean, like, why was his name Minion in the first place?
yeah.
I kind of like Old Chum better, I get, in a
Yeah.
way.
But like I understand like they should have chose like probably I
They
think
should.
Chum might have been I think Chum might have been a fish joke. You know what chum is, right?
Yeah,
Chum is like a, a group of different type of fish, like broken
I know
apart.
what Chum is. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I think definitely definitely it was a fish joke for that. But but overall, like they definitely should have chosen like a more realistic kind of name, maybe. Like
yeah, but
probably joking about like a gorilla because he was like had a gorilla suit, maybe. I don't know.
well, yeah, well, in a way, if anything, um, Minion wouldn't like the name Old Chum because if anything, that's talking about like fish crushed up.
Yeah,
I feel like he
yeah,
would be. I feel like he would hate that name because it's about
yeah.
crushed fish.
I sort of think they should have referenced more of the gorilla side of him, you know, because he stays with the gorilla suit like pretty much the whole time. So you know, I mean,
Yeah, did you see the death battle between Gru and Megamind?
oh yeah, yeah.
it,
It,
who'd you think would win originally?
I still would thought like I I was right because I would have always thought that Gru would have won because he survived like explosions and stuff, and
Yeah,
and
I
Minion like and like the Megamind never showed anything that he survived any like explosion like that big, you know?
yeah, I would personally I think originally I thought Megamind would win because even though I guess um Gru is physically a better fighter. I thought, and even though, but I, here's the thing: Megamind was more of the goofy. He was more goofy of a goofy character than um, Rat and rather than Gru. Gru was
Yeah,
more like serious, and so
yeah,
the Megamind being not as skillful as Gru was kind of like, well, that's just kind of because they made him that way. I think in reality, if we're talking about like true peak Megamind, he would be like really skillful with his weapons and all. In general, Megamind, if he wasn't focusing on Metro Man all these years, he would figure out very powerful stuff. I think,
it,
and like there were so many robots that he had, not just his like brain bots, but like other giant bots.
mhm.
That one
it
giant bot from the Button of Doom.
yeah,
He I wish he brought that, and I think that would have. I felt like that Mega Mind actually had a lot more to offer
yeah.
than.
But I think it would have like one thing that would like tip the scales a little bit is if they brought in their girlfriends and wives because Megamind has the girlfriend was like the Roxanne, right?
Yeah, Roxanne.
Yeah, and then Gru has a wife and stuff like that. So like they, if they brought in those things, I think Gru would have the upper hand because his wife has the gadgets because she's also a spy.
Did you call them things? You just called them things?
Huh?
No, I'm just joking. I
Yeah,
was saying, you were talking about their wives, and then you said those things.
yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
you're calling them an it, I guess.
But I was referring to like the gadgets and stuff, like the fact that they had like the
My,
things.
my bad. I thought you were
Yeah,
referring to the wife. I was kidding. My bad. Just
yeah, yeah. You're good. But like, but you know what I mean though, like. And like the only thing that Megamind's like girlfriend would probably have would be like the press, you know?
yeah, definitely. Um, I guess it's kind of like a
Or
Bowser versus Eggman scenario. Like I thought
yeah,
that with the amount they had, they would be better or
yeah,
whatever. But yeah, I can definitely understand Gru winning as well for sure.
yeah. But like especially if they touched on the Minions movies because Gru has the cheese gun, remember? And
Yeah,
like the stink bomb, the ball thing that explode. Yeah,
yeah, and he definitely I guess has done more than Megamind. He
yeah,
freaking shrunk the moon,
yeah.
so very understandable. Um, yeah. Well, wait a minute, but he also wait. He also created well, Megamind with his gun created Titan, which is, even though
Yeah.
he's not a strong
The
he,
one thing that they could have touched on is Megamind's super suit.
it's really not that good. But I'm saying, like, if they brought, do you think that Megamind would have won if they brought Titan? Because Titan is technically one of Megamind's experience, even
Yeah.
though it gone wrong. Titan is still
Yeah, but if they're gonna
created
bring
by
Titan,
Megamind.
they would have also brought in like the purple minions.
The purple minions are like, yeah, but even with all that, like, just Titan alone would
Yeah.
demolish like all of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like, because I can definitely understand why they wouldn't bring Titan, because Titan is his like own character, but
Yeah.
Titan is still Mega Mind still created Titan. He
Yeah.
shot the gun
Yeah.
that he created, and that gave Titan his powers. So if so, it's kind of just another Eggman versus Bowser type of thing.
Like uh, it would definitely be like a unfair thing because you wouldn't have like Gru wouldn't have a Titan equivalent.
Absolutely, which is why I was like wondering if they,
Like the Titan equivalent would probably be when the Kevin grew up to be like huge, like gigantic.
but even that's like nothing. But yeah, that was like why I
No,
was wondering.
I mean like that's a pretty big thing because he swallowed a rocket.
Well, he swallowed a Titan would still like throw him into space and stuff. He because
Like we don't
he
know how
carried a
like heavy he
skyscraper.
is compared to that, and we don't know how much he could like carry compared to that
I,
because like
I,
Kevin seems like a thing that would be like heavier than like skyscrapers.
I, I But he definitely wouldn't be able to kill Kevin since the minions are like unkillable anyway.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with that, but I feel like um, Titan would still be strong enough to launch Kevin into space.
yeah, but like
But
they survive in space too because remember that guy that minion that kept
well,
floating around.
I'm not saying like kill him in space. I'm saying like just to like throw him out, throw him like move him
Yeah,
away, push him away from
yeah,
the freaking fight, so he wouldn't be able to come back and fight. You know.
yeah. But like that's what I'm saying. It would just be like an unfair thing. So like he that's what I'm saying. He doesn't really they don't really have Groot doesn't really have a Titan equivalent, you know.
I know, which is why I was wondering how they were going to deal with the fight anyway. Because if they did bring all the stuff Megamind had versus or created by Megamind, and if they were to just include everything that involved um,
Because I
them
like
being the cause
yeah.
of their creation, then I
Hmm.
feel like Megamind would have won, especially when you
Yeah.
and it's not especially when you include Titan and that giant
Hmm.
robot. I felt like that all that was just better than what
Yeah.
Gru had. Even
Yeah.
yeah,
But like the one thing I would say that Titan would have definitely like have trouble with would probably be the purple minions because the purple minions was like way stronger than the regular minions, and the regular minions is already strong. You know,
well,
I think the purple minions would have a good fight with Titan
destructive
because
wise, how strong are the purple minions? You are they like city level threats or like what do you mean?
yeah like they're pretty much a thing where it's like do you remember the example that he did, right? Like he
I for
swallowed one of them swallowed a nuke,
well, I'm
and
talking
it's
about
like
damage wise. Like if if his durability, like if his durability is high, if he can take a bunch of damage, that's one thing. We get that they're
yeah,
unkillable. I'm
yeah,
talking about like if they were to like punch me, would I
yeah.
explode and die?
Like their eating thing is a big thing. I think the purple minions they ate uh, a police car, and that was only one of them. You know, it's a whole army full of
Oh,
them.
you mean at normal size they ate a police car?
Yeah.
Oh, I for yeah, I for um. Oh, you think that like that it destroys them inside? So you think they would if they grabbed Titan and ate him? You
Yeah,
think
yeah. That's what
he
I'm saying.
would digest
Yeah,
quickly?
they ate a full police car, and that was only one of them. Can you imagine a whole army, like thousands of
Oh
them?
my. Okay,
You
now
know?
okay, I get it. But at the same time, they can't fly, and
Yeah,
he. But of course, now that I think about it, he Gru also had the moon, and we know that um even though Titan is strong, he can barely lift
oh yeah, and
a
the Mega Minions. The
skyscraper.
Mega Minions also kind of um fix a lot of stuff too. You know the
Yeah,
Mega
yeah,
Minions? Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, even then, he wouldn't be able to. If I can see Gru shrinking the moon and then growing, allowing it to grow back,
yeah,
and then falling down on Titan. Titan wouldn't be able to. lift it or anything, it would crush him unless he
Yeah.
escaped. So now that I think about it,
Yeah,
I
we
I
don't
can
even
actually
know if
see
if
Bruce
he can
winning.
breathe in space.
Huh?
We
What
don't
was
even
that?
know if Titan could breathe in space. You know what I mean? Because we don't even see the we don't even see that Metro Man could breathe in space or not because he was just a rocket. And like same thing with Superman. Superman,
Well, he was a. You've
like
seen Invincible, right? They have to hold their breath in space, and
yeah,
they can't.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. That's
so
what I'm saying.
do you think
And
Titan is
the
stronger than Invincible? What?
probably not.
No, he has the powers of Metro Man too. I mean, maybe not his time freeze with Metro Man literally froze time. Well, not froze
No,
time.
like I'm saying, they have similar powers, and like at the same time, Titan like barely knows his powers. You know?
Well, he barely does, but I still think he's like way stronger than a Viltrumite or act.
Yeah, but it also depends on the training.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. My bad. He can barely lift a skyscraper, and Omni Man lifted asteroid the size of Texas. My bad. Forgive me. Yeah, he would
Yeah.
definitely get demolished by Invincible.
Like even if he was not as strong, like the training kind of covers it. You know?
I mean, I still think he could breathe, and I mean, not breathe, but he would be able to hold his breath in space. I feel
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I feel like
But like balancing it out, Gru has like a astronaut suit. You know?
Yeah, but now that I think about it, I can actually see, despite even if they brought Titan in it, I can still see them winning, bringing like using all this other stuff to beat Megamind. So never mind,
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah. But well, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's a pretty balanced thing. So I get why they were up against one another.
Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
very
balanced.
understandable. Regardless, I guess I didn't think about it too much, and that's why I wanted Megamind to
Yeah,
win. But you know,
yeah. But like like they didn't really show the battle suit that much. You know, you know, Megamind with the Black Mamba.
yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really show that, and Black Mamba is like his main like weapon. So you sort of agree with that? Like Black Mamba was like his main.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this person like he, we have
Oh,
a
we're out to the diversion. What up, dude?
yeah.
What up? What up,
Uh,
Randall Diversion? How are you
uh,
doing, bro?
yeah, I'm kind of surprised he showed up. Yeah, we have like some disagreements and stuff. Like we kind of have like
He's
some
like
arguments and stuff.
more genuine at
Yeah,
least. He's
yeah. He's more genuine, but like he leans more like obviously he leans more on the negative side, but he is definitely honest and stuff. Like I
well, he,
respect that, but like
I mean,
but you know what I mean?
originally he was like supporting the movie. He was calling out like
Yeah.
gun cultists, and then
Hmm.
the movie ended up actually.
Yeah. So like
Sorry.
I get that he's definitely more fair than the more like extreme people.
I like him though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that he was in here, but like that's all to point out.
Yeah, yeah sorry, I had a I, I had to mute because I was talking to someone. So
Yeah,
just
yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
have you ever wanted to collab with Renault Diversion?
Um, it would be kind of interesting to actually like do the same thing we're doing right now, where it's like just a live stream conversation. You know?
Absolutely, yeah. Who do you think is your favorite person? Like of all the people who are talking about like Superman or DC in general, who do you think is like your favorite YouTuber?
Like Shilliverse is I think one of my favorites because he is fair. He does say things that he doesn't like and stuff, but at the same time leans more of the positive side. Like he hopes that everything's gets better and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I, I'm fine with like honesty and everything, but whenever honesty leans more of the hoping that it crashes and stuff, then I'm kind of like questioning it. You know, when people like kind of hope that it goes bad. Like I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't hope that something crashes and burns. If anything, if the movie is bad and if the directors is bad, I would
Yeah,
do what I can to encourage them to make it better rather
yeah,
than
yeah,
hope for its downfall. Because if
yeah.
they are doing,
Because definitely I'm seeing mixed on the Supergirl stuff, but the fact that both Superman and Supergirl is in the Man of Tomorrow. Like I have decent hopes on Man of Tomorrow because I think it's smart to have both of them in one movie together. More like screen time for both of them because to me that was the issue of the DCEU because they didn't really like flesh out the characters that much, you know.
but yeah, like I feel like people are just trying like. I mean, I really don't have a problem if like you want something to like just be destroyed and crash and burn. But I'm saying like these are like we're talking about like directors and people that are like trying to make movies good.
Yeah,
We should encourage them to, if they are making bad movies, we should encourage them to be better, to
yeah,
give them criticisms and help them make these movies actually good and
yeah.
likable rather
and,
than
and
just
there's like there's a new statement from the person that's that learned about Paramount CEO actually did talk to James Gunn about like how he's like proud of him and he wants him to continue everything and like that's a pretty positive sign that it might do pretty well, you know. Because Paramount um likes where DC's going right now, so that's pretty positive.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like I'm still like skeptical, definitely, because I see some mixed reviews, so I'm going in like low expectations, but hopeful for it to be good.
Mm,
But like, but overall, I'm definitely um
yeah.
hopeful for like everything to be better. Like even Disney, because I don't really like Disney right now, but like I hope they change up some stuff because I know like they changed some of the executives around, and I hope that fixes the problems of Disney right now. You know.
hmm Yeah. Um,
Like,
But that's why I've always been like a dream. I've always been a DreamWorks
yeah,
fan. I'm
yeah.
and all that
And,
stuff.
so, Sony's definitely coming back, and then Warner Brothers coming back with like they're doing a Powerpuff Girls movie, and
Powerpuff Girls movie. Oh my god.
yeah, and they're bringing in like some other stuff. They have a Hello Kitty movie coming out.
What?
Yeah, so like they're hitting really hard at on this kind of stuff because like the issue of people have for Warner Brothers is they said like Warner Brothers doesn't care about cartoons anymore, but it seems like they're changing their mind about a lot of the animated stuff, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because they had Mordecai and Rigby, like the regular show thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they made a new regular show. So
Oh yeah, or is it called the Lost Tapes or something?
yeah, yeah. So like they are coming back for like animated stuff, but I think that their plan is to have the animated stuff with the Warner Brothers company all together. You know, like
And correct me
eh,
if I'm wrong. Mark Hamill voiced Skips, right?
yeah, I think maybe.
You think? Do you think he's coming back to voice Skips, or do you think they're using someone else? But
Nah,
considering,
I wouldn't be surprised if they use someone else because he's coming up in age. You know,
yeah, I mean, he's like how old is Mark Hamill?
nah, I don't know. He's definitely in the age of like grandpa age. You know.
Yeah, I
So like I wouldn't be surprised if they did replace him because like if they wanted him to go in like multiple seasons, like you don't want to risk his voice going bad, you know?
yeah. Regular show was like my top tier favorite
Yeah.
show next to SpongeBob. It was
And
such.
after like and, and they're doing a Looney Tunes short before the Cat in the Hat movie. You know the Cat in the Hat movie coming out?
Yeah, I'm not really
Yeah.
a fan of that.
Yeah, but
Um,
like I was just only pointing it out because they're doing a Daffy Duck short before that, so it does seem like they're trying to go back to animated stuff because the backlash.
yeah,
But definitely, and plus they're doing the all the places you may go. Like you might not be a fan of like the Cat in the Hat stuff, but like all the places you may go might actually be good because the book has like potential. You know the book,
yeah.
all the places you may go. Yeah, yeah. And the dynamic duo got promoted too, so dynamic duo is going to be pretty big. But yeah. No, you said how's it going to him?
Yeah. I wanted to like. I really like the guy. Actually, he's like
Yeah,
I watch his videos. He's one of those guys that are just like very. He seems very chill.
yeah. But yeah, yeah. So like, Warner Brothers is definitely going in a positive. Oh, did you see the new Digger trailer from Warner Brothers? Because
Is it?
it is because it is interesting because it that trailer showed a lot of because Diggers is starring Tom Cruise. It showed a lot of like it showed a lot of Mission Impossible scenes, and it showed a lot of showed like Top Gun and stuff like that. So it is interesting that a Warner Brothers like video showed like Paramount stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that it's getting closer to the merger with Warner Bros. And Paramount, because like it is weird that a studio would be promoting another studio, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but overall, it is um it is like a lot of bad stuff uh, with the merger, but there are like some positive stuff with merger too, because like I'm sorry. But Paramount's more interested in animated stuff than Warner Brothers is, so Paramount might like really want Warner Brothers to do some animated stuff a lot more
Hmm.
often. So that's a positive, I think. You know,
Yeah.
and definitely the franchise stuff would help out too, because Warner Brothers doesn't really have a Star Trek equivalent. So
Did you ever um Picard Star Trek is more like people like what people liked back then. No one's really a huge fan of them. It's usually for people kind of like the He-Man movie where only people really seeing the movie are like old people.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you ever see like the show called Picard, or are you a Star Trek fan really at all?
yeah. I watched a little bit of Picard. Yeah, it is interesting. I know Star Trek is for like older thing, but like Paramount doesn't really have, no, Warner Bros. Doesn't really have that equivalent. You know, like the only thing they have for like older people would probably be the classic Looney Tunes, but
Yeah.
that's about it. They don't really have anything like for older people. No,
Well, yeah, I wasn't saying like I wasn't trying. I didn't mean
yeah.
it's only for older people. I was just saying,
Yeah, yeah,
well, like whenever
I
thing.
get what you mean. I was just saying, like it it kind of helps out. I think, I
Yeah.
think, getting both kind of balances out, and plus, you saw that one of the executive of Netflix also said that they're not really interested in the um, theatrical releases that much at all. So the Netflix CEO said that would be, but like another executive said they wouldn't. So I partially think that uh, the a lot of the executive would kind of fight over like theatrical or no theatrical. You know,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
so like I sort of think that Paramount was the better option if you want theatrical releases. You know, so it was kind of odd that um, another executive said they didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
They said like the almost the exact quote was like, yeah, if a director wanted a theatrical release, Netflix would say no to them and kick them out. Pretty much that's pretty much what they said.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah, and you saw that Fox wanted Fox is about to get Roku.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much all the business stuff I know right now. But overall,
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah. So what else do you want to talk about?
I really have nothing much to talk about. Like kind of it's kind of late now. Time to go to
uh,
bed. It was actually like very late when I
Okay.
go to your channel.
So you just wanna leave now? We can
Here,
end the stream right now if you
sure. If
want.
you don't, well, if you don't mind me asking, would you like
Yeah.
to schedule like other time? Because I would prefer like five like if you did your streams like 5 or 7
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's your channel. You can do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
But
I sometimes go like pretty much a lot of the different times because people have different schedule
oh yeah, yeah.
sometimes because
Oh yeah.
the girl I was talking to before he usually goes like very late because like she has like trouble sleeping sometimes, so like being on a stream kind of helps her like relax and then fall
Oh
asleep later.
oh yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. So
but
anyway,
yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah, so it can be like a different time.
okay?
You can go if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I was just saying, like, well, you know. Anyway,
yeah.
yeah. You have a nice day. It was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah. You too. Bye. Yeah. So that was that was a pretty good conversation overall. But I'll just like to I don't know. So how are y'all doing? Randall, if you're still here, how are you? I can I'm gonna show this in case y'all want to join. I'm just opening up for any other person. Jelly Bellies. Because most likely he's gonna watch the stream. I'm gonna say, here's the Jelly Bellies. I'm eating the Jelly Bellies, the red ones. Yeah. So kind of how it's going right now. Anyone wants to join in? Y'all can join in. There it is. Hmm. How y'all doing? Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Doggy, doggy. Hmm. So let's just say it's been crazy, right? I'm gonna actually see what's going on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what else to. Let me see what I'm talking about. Okay, so he, as expected, he was on my live stream, and I'm not sure if he's still here, but he is. He has been watching, and he has not shown his face. And here is the link. If Rorschach is still here, I want him to show his face, and or at least um, use your voice. I just want to hear your voice because you seem like you are against me for no reason. So, yeah. So, yeah. Rorschach guy, he seems to not understand what I'm doing. No excuses. So here is what he's saying. So here is what he's saying. He says, "At Giant Dome, you just don't get it, are you?" That doesn't make sense either. Um, you mean you just don't get it, do you? I don't need to show my face or voice, and I never will. Never compromise. That doesn't make sense either. I don't waste my time with your pathetic nonsense because you just keep coming. Just keep coming doesn't make sense. That's a hard pause on that one. You see this? That's why you're a sicko. That doesn't make sense. Now, excuse me. I have better things to do. If you don't want to hear about what I just said, then what? Then you have a problem. I hope you will be gone in the future because I just had enough of you fatty later. So he did post another thing, and I will report that. So, yeah. And the live stream's been good so far, and I'm gonna end the live stream. Have a good one, and bye bye.